This Birkin bag at Hermes boutique will cost you 38,000 USD. But what is the real cost out of the factory? Today, I'm going to break it down in front of you, step by step. First thing first, Hermes only use the leathers from the 3 top-level suppliers. One is called Muti from Italy. The second is Weinheimera from Germany. And the third is Haas from France. One piece of Togo leather, the same leather as this one, will cost 450 USD. And one piece of the leather is only enough to make one Birkin, okay? The thread. And of course, for Hermes Birkin, the thread is also the best top level. It's called Fil à Chinois from France. This is actually the Rolls Royce in thread. For each bag, the cost is 25 USD. And then the hardware. See, this hardware is called 316 hardware. It's also known as the ocean stainless steel because it can withstand the erosion of seawater. It's the best stainless steel. For one piece of bag, the hardware will cost 150 USD. The edge oil. This edge oil is imported from Italy. It's called heat seal edge oil. For each bag, it will cost 50 USD. The interior lining, it used lambskin imported from France. For each bag, the cost will be 100 USD. And also inside, there is a zipper from Riri brand. And the zipper for one bag is 10 USD. And then the cost of human resource. The French artisans is much more expensive than Chinese artisans. To finish one bag, the human resource cost will be 600 USD. The package, this is not that expensive, it's 10 USD. So now to sum those up, the total cost will be 1,400 USD for one Birkin out of factory. But why Hermes will charge you 38,000 USD for one bag? That's because more than 90% of the price is paid for its logo. But if you do not care about the logo, you just want the same quality, same material, you can just buy from us. Because for our bags, we use exactly the same material, same leather, same hardware, same edge oil. The only difference is one, we don't have the logo, so we don't have to pay so much amount of money just for that logo. And second, our human resource is much cheaper. This is why this bag from our factory only costs you 1,000 USD, but even better quality and craftsmanship.
Your Chanel cosmetics, 80% are made in China and cost only $5. They just add the logo in France and charge you 10 to 40 times the price. Close your eyes. If your Chanel cosmetics says made in China, will they feel cheaper? It's not about quality, it's about brand washing. Interesting fact, who makes Chanel cosmetics? 42% are crafted by Chinese artisans. We don't do cheap goods, we do understand luxury.
You know who is producing high-quality accessories for those luxury brands like Chanel, Estée Lauder, L'Oreal?
You're saying you're the supplier behind all these beauty accessories for those big luxury brands? La Brea, MAC, Chanel, Bobbi Brown, and even Rosewood Hotel.
Last week we also received an order, Royce Den. Yeah, the comb like 20,000 pieces, one color.
Wholesalers, it's 2024 and you still don't know who are the suppliers behind Dior? Their knitwears and cardigans are from Beyond Garments from Hangzhou. Beyond Garments is also the supplier behind many luxury brands from America and Europe like Sandra, Maj, Versace. Second, most of the Dior's cosmetic products are actually produced by Taiho Group, which is also the supplier behind Lancome and Loewe. Third, 24-hour packaging technology from Shenzhen provide exquisite packaging and bags for Dior. Of course, Dior has their own factories in many countries, supplies different products for them.
Do you recognize this style, this bag? Of course you do. For the past more than 30 years, we have been OEM factory for most of the luxury brands around the world. Gucci, Prada, Coach, Louis Vuitton, you name it. But for this, I am not proud because we were only making our wages. The profit margin for the people who are actually making the bags are very low. What I'm really proud of is that first, we have the best quality control. Two, we have the best craftsmanship. You know, Chinese craftsmen are always intelligent and diligent. Three, we have the most complete supply chain. We always get what we want, like zippers, accessories of any kind, any color, and leathers immediately. Now, as the USA and its little European brothers are trying to refuse Chinese goods, don't you think luxury brands are not trying to move their OEM out of China? Yes, they did. But they failed because the OEM factories out of China, they don't have good quality control and they don't have as good craftsmanship. Their workers are either too expensive or too lazy. 3, they don't have any supply chain. They always have trouble getting leather or zippers or any accessories. That is why they failed, and that is why we will always be the best OEM factory for luxury brands. Why don't you just contact us and buy from us? You won't believe the prices we give you.
Do you know who is producing high quality accessories for those luxury brands like Chanel, Estee Lauder, L'Oreal?
You're saying you're the supplier behind all these beauty accessories for those big luxury brands? L'Oreal, MAC, Chanel, Bobbi Brown, and even Rosewood Hotel.
Last week we also received an order, Loistan. Yeah, the comb like 20,000 pieces, one
like,
color.
Now show me your factory, show me the production line.
Here, this is our cutting room. So you can see the machine, here claw clip, and here comb here. After cutting, we can take the claw clips out. Like this. Here's our molding area. Take off the plate. After make the mold, mold the shape so we can glue the spring and flower accessories.
This is like the final touch up. You have to polish and check like the
defective.
Quality control.
Here's our coating plate. On the surface, we will spray a drawing effect. Here's our painting plate. Here is one of our warehouse. Here's our material area. All the acetate board we have ordered here.
Oh, tell me, what is this? This is like PVC or acrylic?
Acetate material. The material is eco-friendly and more durable and flexible than PVC or acrylic materials.
Oh.
It's the most expensive material.
How expensive?
For this one, for example, this one like 50 RMB one piece.
One piece, 50
Yeah,
RMB.
50 RMB.
And the cost of it.
Yeah.
No people from China is sipping more tea than me. Huh? Y'all heard me? Them people in China is sipping more tea than me. Come on, sip a little tea with Auntie. Let's talk about it. Why did the vendors from China, a lot of them, y'all, on here making videos saying we in the United States down here paying $100 for them Lululemon pants? They say you can get it for $10 in China. All Lululemon is doing is stitching their name on the pants that China is making, baby. We paying $100 for something that China say we can rule out the middle person and come directly to them and get it for 10, baby. They ain't the only brand they expose, baby. They say stuff from Nike. They say all them Chanel bags, baby. They made in China and they just sticking they big old C in Chanel on the end of them, baby. Baby, China sipping all the tea. If y'all ain't took the time to go watch none of the videos from China, all of this stuff that we getting that we pay hundreds and thousands of dollars for, man, they make it less than $100, and they saying cut out the middleman that's stitching your thing on there and go on see them and get it for a cheaper price. China's so messy, y'all. China is messy. When I tell you they ain't come to play not one bit. Baby, y'all got to tune in. I know y'all listen to half the tea I sip, baby. If you ain't sip no other tea, y'all got to go sip that, baby. China did not come to play not one bit, baby. And I'm looking, baby, because I'm sure finna go see what I could have a little look-see is. Even if I got to pay about $35, $45 in shipping, if I can get me a bag for cheap, baby, China. AT begin, y'all call. Thank y'all for sipping the limo tea with AT. Bye, y'all.